Last Christmas, Patricia weaponized Sophie's pregnancy against her, calling Kes BS, twisting group chats into reports. I slammed the kitchen drawer shut, shaking as Sophie cried on speakerphone. Patricia's smile in court chilled me. The judge demanded a family psyche evil. I volunteered first. My journal, once a grief outlet, became a war map. That day, Sophie stopped apologizing. That's when Patricia started unraveling. Before the custody war, Patricia used Sunday dinners to poison minds. Sophie always seeks attention, she'd whisper during dessert. I dismissed it. Her father chaired the hospital board. Sophie lost night shifts after Patricia's concern circulated. I stayed silent. Natalie, the quiet aunt, but the day Sophie skipped Christmas because of judgment, I noticed the emptiness Patricia toasted to moral order. My spoon shook. That's when I knew silence wouldn't protect anyone. Back when Sophie first found out she was pregnant, Patricia said, actions have consequences, in front of Emma. Sophie laughed it off, but I saw the sting. Weeks later, Sophie's locker was vandalized, Sletner scrawled in red. Patricia claimed she was concerned about hospital gossip. Her cut Sophie's hours. When she cried on my couch, clutching prenatal vitamins, I offered tea. She needed backup. I finally picked a side and stopped pretending we were still family. Sophie's maternity leave was denied. Patricia had flagged her as unreliable. I called her, posing as legal counsel. Patricia retaliated by spreading rumors that Sophie was mentally unstable. Our Aunt Ruth stopped returning calls. I documented every message, every whisper. Sophie moved in with me. Emma asked why Patricia was mad at Mom. I said, some adults forget kindness. That night, I started building a file. Retaliation was coming, and this time, we'd be ready. Emma was disinvited from her cousin's birthday party. Patricia claimed it was to avoid drama. I caught Sophie crying in the laundry room, her hands shaking over baby clothes. I posted a family photo, Emma hugging Sophie, captioned strength in storms. Patricia texted nice propaganda. Sophie's ex threatened to contest custody. We knew who coached him. I contacted a lawyer. Patricia moved from whispers to open warfare. But Sophie, she stopped hiding. The family group chat became surveillance. Patricia screen captured Sophie's memes, twisted them into evidence. During a reunion, Patricia loudly asked Sophie if she was still seeing that therapist. Emma clutched my hand. I pulled Sophie aside and said, no more alone rooms. I printed every screenshot, stapled them into binders. When the church elders canceled Sophie's baby blessing due to concerns, I demanded answers. The silence was biblical. Our faith had become Patricia's weapon. Emma's crayon poem written for Sophie's baby was confiscated by Patricia during a family dinner. It's inappropriate, she snapped. I so read. I asked Emma to recite it anyway. She stood on her chair, reading words of love and protection. Silence, Sophie cried. Patricia stormed out. I turned the poem into a social media post. It went viral. Strangers shared stories. Patricia accused us of exploiting Emma, but she'd underestimated our willingness to go public. Game on. The courtroom was cold, but Patricia burned. Her voice memos leaked, captured her gloating about teaching Sophie a lesson. I handed them to Sophie's lawyer. Patricia claimed they were deepfakes. The judge wasn't convinced. Emma's poem was submitted as evidence of emotional stability. Sophie cried quietly. Patricia's jaw clenched so tight her earrings shook. This wasn't a family dispute anymore. It was abuse with receipts. The court ruled emergency protection for Sophie and her unborn daughter. I couldn't finish the whole story in this short. The full story is on my channel and link below.